Hey guys, it's me again, Michael. Sorry, I think my microphone was on mute. Welcome again to another episode of Epic Fridays, where epic people share their epic story. All right. How are you? How was your weekend? How was no, not the weekend, weekday rather? How was your work week? How's life? How's family? Um, Let me know. I want to know. Right? Comment down below, and we'll read your comments later, right? You know what? I've actually started interviewing people to work with us here at ENT UAE. We've got vacancies for sales executives, accountants slash admins, and graphics designer. So if you think you are qualified and you think you'll fit with our team, let us know. Send your CV at Dubai team at ians-group.com. Yeah. Um, well done. Okay. We have a fantastic and awesome guest today. In fact, you would not guess where he is originally from. Of course, he's from the UAE at the moment. He's working here in the UAE, but you would not guess where he originally came from. Okay. Before we introduce our guest today, let me let me give you a few things to remind you about. Okay. Tomorrow is our first year web anniversary. Hooray! That means we've been doing our events, hybrid webinars for 1 year now, and tomorrow signals the first year anniversary. And because of these webinars that we've done in the last 12 months, we've managed to help hundreds of people around the world from Southeast Asia, Africa, Middle East, Eastern Europe, and so much more. And now they are in the UK, enjoying the fruits of their labor. Some of them are with their families, they went all together. Some of them went ahead alone because they want to settle down first, or maybe they want to find love in the UK. I don't know. And some of them, of course, has been reunited with their families who they haven't seen for long. And some of them are actually students who are already in the UK, right? And therefore was able to get an opportunity to switch from a student visa to a skilled worker visa, which is really, really cool. Okay. Now, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for our guest today? Yeah, because I am, right? Now, our guest today is Gwei Stephane. He's not the singer though, yeah, but I think he can sing. Let's find out later, right? Gwei is currently working here in the UAE as a migrant worker, but he is originally from Cameroon. Not a lot of applicants coming from Cameroon. It may be the first, So, ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Gwei. Gwei, are you there?
Yes, Michael. Hello. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm doing great. How are you, Gwei?
I'm good, Michael. Happy to see you.
I'm happy to
I'm
see you
happy.
too.
I'm so excited to be on your show.
I can see it on your face. I can
Yeah,
see it.
the smile
Uh,
on my face tells it all.
Fantastic. Great.
Yeah. So,
So welcome to our show and thank you very
thank
much
you.
for your time.
Thank you.
So, on Epic Fridays, we make sure that your epic story is shared with thousands of viewers. Okay. But first,
Okay.
we want to know who Gwei is. Can you introduce yourself, Gwei?
Okay. Where is a citizen from Cameroon? Cameroon is a very beautiful country, very good weather. And as I'm talking to you now, the biggest event of football in Africa is happening right in my home country.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
yes,
Interesting.
yeah, you can check the biggest event, African Nations Cup, is happening in my country now.
Uh-huh.
So So basically, Gwei is a migrant worker from Cameroon that came to the UAE about 6 years ago,
Right.
2016, if I'm not mistaken. And
Hmm.
but with greater ambition and greater dreams, and young came at the right time to make it a possibility.
Well done. Wonderful. Um, Wei, you've been
Yeah,
here in the UAE for 6 years now, you said.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now, back in Cameroon, what were you doing? You have worked in Cameroon?
Yeah, I've worked in Cameroon after my studies. I decided to do a bit of nursing and home caring for both the private institution and also residential institutions. And
Uh-huh.
I got a lot of experience in caring, and because my passion is to see people happy. That is what motivates me in life, is to
I
see
can
people
see that.
happy.
I can
Yeah,
see.
that is what motivates me. When I see people happy, then I'm happy. So it's kind of the factor that motivated me to follow that path. So after my studies, I did a bit of jobs in that field as well, a bit of marketing as well, a bit of sales, a bit of everything I could say generally.
Okay. Right.
Mhm.
Um, Wait, and you said you're married, right?
Yeah, I am married with two beautiful daughters.
Wow. And they are in Cameroon at the moment.
Yeah, I'm missing them very much. They're in Cameroon.
When was the last time you saw them?
I think that was last year. Last year when
Oh,
I went for vacation. Yeah, I had the opportunity to spend Christmas with them last year.
okay. Wow. Good for you. I mean, because
Yeah,
with the pandemic, I think a lot of people were not able to go back home to their home country,
yeah,
and
yeah. There were
therefore
quite a lot of
they
restrictions
missed
back
the
then.
time. Yes,
Mm,
exactly. They missed the time to spend the holidays with the family. Lots of them were not able to even just pay a visit because again, there's the COVID, there's restrictions and all that, and it's
exactly.
quite the logistics. If I'm being honest, is quite hard if you
Very
plan
difficult.
to
Yeah,
travel. Yeah.
very
Now,
difficult. Yeah,
yeah. So, Gwei, you've been here in the UAE for the last 6 years, okay?
yeah. Mhm.
And you are working as what's your job role here in the UAE?
Actually, I worked as a sales consultant.
Oh, really? Sales
Yeah,
consultant. Okay.
yeah. I
Uh,
did that. I did that. A lot of marketing.
okay. This is for which company?
That was for an immigration company in the UAE.
Immigration company as well. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So, right, really interesting. Great. I want to know. I want to find out.
Yeah.
This immigration
Mhm.
company that you work for, where
Mhm.
do what's their focus in terms of their business? Where do they send people?
Okay, they focus mostly on Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. Yeah,
Canada,
but not
Australia,
but
and New
not
Zealand,
UK. Yeah, not
not
UK.
UK. Right.
Yeah.
And in your experience, Gwei, ha- can you see that there are a lot of people who's able to go to these places?
It's quite limited. It's quite limited. The number of people is quite limited because the process is quite tough and it
Mm.
takes a lot of time. It takes
Yeah.
a lot of time. Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
Okay.
And
So
so
would
people
okay.
people get discouraged along the way. People try to find other means on going maybe on student visas and all of that. But to go through
Right.
permanent residency route, it's kind of tough because the process is very long and you have to wait to be selected and then to
Yeah.
process the visa and all of that becomes tough.
Okay. Right. Because
Mhm.
I mean, here at Epic Fridays, we're very, very familiar with stories around people applying to Canada, Australia, New Zealand. They
Yeah,
pay the whole amount. They pay the whole amount.
exactly. A lot of money.
Up, they end up waiting for 1 year, two
Mhm.
years, or even 3 years, and nothing has happened. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That is very true.
Is that quite common, really?
Yeah, it's quite common. The process takes a lot of time, Michael, because You've got a lot of documentation that you have to do. You've got a lot of evaluation of your education document. You've got to write your IELTS, it has to be a required score before you can apply for the entry, and you wait to be selected. Once you're selected, you've got to have at least 6 months to process all the required documents and all of that. It's very tough and kind of very difficult as well. So
Okay.
few people actually get it. People actually get it, but the time you have to wait 1 year, 2 years, sometimes 3 years, and some do give up along the way.
Yes, of course, of course. But you, Gwei, on the other hand, you've decided to go to the UK, and
Definitely.
okay, not only that, you have recently received a job offer. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm so excited about that.
So excited, and we're looking forward to hear that story, Gwei. Now,
Exactly.
Gwei, tell us a bit more about your life here in the UAE. I know we know now you're working with an immigration company. You are far away from your family, yeah. But how has it been like living alone? Working, working for your family. You probably send them money every month.
Yeah.
But how was your life here? I mean, was it difficult? Was it okay? Tell us about it.
Actually, everybody in UAE can testify that life in UAE is a little bit tough. It's
I
a little
agree.
bit tough because, yeah, it's a little bit tough. The environment, the climate, the weather, and everything. And the life is centered on one thing, and the one thing is the job. You don't have any other life apart from the job that you do. You cannot do any other thing. You cannot focus on any other thing. Your time, the job takes most of your time. It means even the little time you have to rest is not enough, because once you come back, you've got to prepare to go back to work.
Right. Exactly.
And so it becomes very challenging to have a balance. It becomes very challenging to have a balance in all of the levels of your life. So
Right.
you've got to sacrifice a lot. You've got to sacrifice your sleep to be able, if you want to do something extra. You've got to sacrifice a lot of time. You got to sacrifice a lot of time if you want to catch up with some other things. And sometimes the time for leisure, you don't even have time for leisure and all of that. And with the new restrictions, it becomes much more difficult. So those are part of the reason that prompted me to seek elsewhere. But to tell you the truth, UK was not near my plans. It was not near my plans because it was not imaginable. I never thought of that, because being in the field and seeing how the process goes, it's true I've got the healthcare background and all of that, but seriously, it was dreamed in my plan because I didn't have the information. First of all, and I didn't know about the process. Nobody told me anything, and then bang, a friend came and told me about Iant. That is where the story begins.
Very interesting, Gwei. You've talked about so many things in terms of your stay here in the UAE and how you try to manage your time and balance everything out, work, leisure, and you decided to join a program which will enable you to become eligible to become a carer in the UK. And that is another addition to the time that you will have to really focus on and really work on, because you're already doing work, you've got your day job, you've got your family to think about. I think you probably tried to do some part-time work elsewhere just to
Exactly, to balance up, financially.
Now, in terms of your financial situation, Gwei, I understand that not all migrants here in the UAE can earn enough money to sustain themselves. I mean, 80% of their salary usually goes, to their families and to their home country.
Definitely. All of the migrants in the UAE, if they tell you the truth about it, all of the money goes back home to the family. That is the thing. All of the money goes back home to the family because we kind of sacrifice everything for our loved ones.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
how are you able to, sustain yourself? How are you able to, pay your accommodation, travel to work,
Mhm.
and all that? Tell me.
Actually, the salary we receive, at least to an extent, can be able to balance up those aspects because actually there is a accommodation allowance that is usually given on top of that. So at that level, it can be a little bit balanced. But it becomes tough also. It becomes tough because actually it's never enough. It's never enough to be able to maybe give you the life you want to live, or maybe give you the financial level and stability that you wish to have. So month to month, it's always difficult to be able to balance up financially, considering that you got to send most of the money home to the family.
Right. Okay. And I
Yeah.
understand that, really. I understand that.
Mhm.
Uh, Being a migrant worker here in the UAE, most especially, you work, you work, you work.
Yeah.
It's work, house. Salary comes
Exactly.
in, the money to your family.
Exactly.
And even
Exactly.
if you last for like 10, 20 years, you don't have any permanency, no assurance whatsoever
That is
if you
the
stay
thing. That is the thing.
away.
That is the
Yeah.
thing. Have no guarantee of permanent residency, and
Mhm.
as a married man and with kids, you've got to think about the future of the kids as well. And
Oh, exactly.
being separated from the kids for so long, it's kind of difficult. It's tough because you want to see your kids grow, you want to see your children grow,
Oh,
you want
yes.
to teach them some things, you want to give them the education that you want them to have. So you want them to have a particular trend in life, but if you're not there presently or maybe physically to be able to handle that, it becomes difficult emotionally. It becomes difficult that you're not there. So that is the thing that adds up to maybe the little stress sometimes that we have living in the UAE as migrants.
That's correct. And I totally agree with you.
Mhm.
It takes a
Yeah,
lot of strength and endurance, courage to, be away from your family for a very long time,
definitely. Yeah.
and sacrifice everything, really, your time,
Mhm.
your energy, your strength, even, of course, the sacrifice in not being able to see your children grow. Because again,
Yeah.
you bring them here, probably you won't be able to sustain the
It's
living
not an
if they
option.
here.
It's not an
Yeah,
option. It's not an option bringing them to the UAE. No, it's not an option. It becomes much more difficult.
exactly,
So
exactly.
the burden increases, and it becomes very difficult because the system is quite different. The system is different, and then even if you make 10 years, 20 years, no permanent residency. So you've got to think of that also. You've got to think of the future probably for the kids. That is what is most important.
Right. Perfect.
Yeah.
And I love that you thought of the future. You thought of, okay, I can't stay here for long. Yeah.
Yeah,
I want
for 2 years.
me.
Can you imagine? I've been thinking about that for 2 years. 2 good
Wow.
years. Yeah.
2 good years. And
Mhm.
you thought of, I want me, my family, all of us together,
Yeah.
settle in another country. We live
That has been
together.
my priority.
Yes, exactly. And I want to see my children growing. Yeah, whilst
Very
I'm
important.
working.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, and I'm really, really happy that you thought of that. I salute you for that. And because you thought of that, I mean, you didn't stop there. You took action.
Exactly.
You
I
took
did. I
action.
did. I
Yeah.
did.
And that's what separates you from other people here in the UAE. Yeah.
Mhm.
You took action. And that's wonderful.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Gwei, before we move forward, because again, there's so much more story to tell. Okay.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
before we move forward, right, we'll take a break. Okay. We'll take a
Okay.
break. And when we come back, we will find out how did you first start to hear about Ian's. Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk
Very
about your
interesting
journey,
story.
right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Epic Fridays. When we come back, let's discuss what and how was Gwei's journey with Ian's.
I'm Felicity Chumesiankra. I am a nurse in Ghana, But here in the UK, I'm a senior carer. When my tier 5 visa was about to expire, the only thing I had to do is to go back to my country. So I decided to follow other things to see what UK has for me. So I decided to go on Facebook. A friend referred me to Aeons. So I decided to follow them. I then saw a webinar. If you want to be a senior carer, which they will provide you a sponsorship. And sponsorship is what I needed because my other sponsorship was getting expired. I gave out my fundings to my friend, but he told me this kind of thing, are you sure it's gonna work? I said, listen, I've been following these people for long and I think they are the best. I did it, fill out the form, and within 2 days I had my sponsor, and here I am waiting for the best employer. I met my employer on Zoom, but today I met her, and what made me so happy to work with her, she hugged me as a mother, as a sister, somebody I don't know her, but still when she saw me, she hugged me and told me, you are welcome into my company and into my family. I'm so happy and I'm so excited to be part of this company, and all glory goes to Aeons for giving me such an opportunity. Thank you. When I came, everything was just perfect. I'm loving it, and I hope we're gonna continue everything as it is now. I'm very happy to meet you as my immigration consult.
Wow, fantastic story. And I think we are just witnessing almost the same story, but this time it's live. Before we go back with Gwei, welcome to our show, Epic Friday, where epic people share their epic story. Yeah, guys, I just received a message from Helen. Helen is actually one of our members in our program. And let me tell you what she sent to me. Hi, Michael. It's Helen here. We are already in the UK with my husband. Thanks for all the help. Oh my gosh. I can remember we were just having a Zoom call because she was consulting me with regards to his husband's dependent visa, right? We were able to successfully, of course, assist them. And now both of them are in the UK. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Helen. And if you are watching, hi, and regards to your husband, all the best and good luck to your new journey, right? Okay, let's bring back Gwei. Gwei, you still there?
Yeah, I'm very much present.
Perfect. Gwei, now, when did you first hear about Ian's? Who told you about Ian's? How did you hear about us?
The story is quite funny because I've been in the UAE. I'm someone that do a lot of research, but I've never heard about Ians before. Never heard
Okay.
about Ians before. So this lucky day, I was in the bus and I met a friend of mine. Actually, we kind of grow in the same town, but
Uh-huh.
we hadn't seen ourselves for maybe 10 years or more, But we happened to meet in the UAE some time ago, had exchanged contact,
Wow.
but lost contact again.
Uh-huh.
So this lucky day, I think it was in September, and I met him in the bus. He was rushing to go on duty. We just exchanged numbers, and I was like, okay. Then the next evening, he's messaging me. He's telling me,
Uh-huh.
bro, there is something important that I want us to discuss about. Can you come to my place tomorrow morning? I was
Mhm.
like, what is it that you want to talk about to me urgently? He's like, it has to do with UK. So it never came to my mind that it could be something serious or something real. So I was
Uh-huh.
just like, maybe it's kind of the same joke that we hear every day, and I was not even thinking of going to the rendezvous that we had together. So I had other activities to do, but he kept on insisting. He called me. He was calling me that come, and then when I went there, he explained to me about Ians. He told me about Ians. He told me
Uh-huh.
about the process, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, is this real?
Mm-hmm.
He showed me a visa of one successful candidate, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh, really? This could be a very important thing. So I
Uh-huh.
started thinking of what to do. He told me they are coming to the UK, to Dubai, on the 24th of September for a hybrid event. So I was
Okay.
like, okay, what do I need to do then? He told me, you have to register for the webinar. You have to register immediately for the webinar. And the exact money that I had in my card that day was just the money that was needed for the webinar.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately that same day, we went home and then I registered for the webinar. Can you imagine?
Okay.
Yeah, so
Uh,
I went for the
and
webinar,
that's how
and it was
you
quite
found out in a
was quite
10-hour
interesting.
course. Yeah. That's how
Yeah,
you
so I
found out
used
the events. Okay.
I used my last money that was in my card to register for the webinar. That was the last money that was in my card for that month.
Oh my God. And you
Yeah,
chose to attend the webinar, pay the
yeah,
money, and
exactly.
risk it all.
Yeah, I did. I did. Actually, he went with me home to my place because we had to do it online. He went with me to my place. He told me this is how we
Ah,
have to do. Yeah. So
okay.
he's a very good friend, and I think I'm forever grateful to him for showing me and telling
Uh-huh.
me about. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, that's a really interesting story. Um, okay. And then from the time that you attended the webinar, which was last 24th of September, right?
Yeah.
September, um, it's October, November, December, January,
Yeah.
almost 4 months.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. What
almost
was from? Yeah.
within these 4 months, you
Mhm.
were able to get a sponsorship, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my
Definitely.
God. Oh my
Very
God.
excited about that.
Um, Gwei, when was so when you finished the webinar, right? What was going
Mhm.
through your mind? What was your reaction? What was your feedback? Um, did it change something? How was it?
You know, the webinar was good. It was a good event. Very, very good. I learned a lot of things. In fact, I took note of everything that was being said at the webinar. I took note of everything. Every detail, every step, I took note of them. So I was like, where do I start now? Because we have to join the Momentum Club. But but at the moment, I don't have the money to join the Momentum Club.
Okay.
So I kind of messaged a friend. He was the one that paid for my first Momentum Club fee. That was the guy that paid for it. It's a friend that paid for it. Can you
Oh,
imagine?
really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And how
Then
did you explain to your friend that, hey, friend, um, I'm joining this program. We're in IT. How did you explain that to him? Because, I mean, this is money we're talking about, and
exactly, yeah.
this is not just small money. Yeah. How
Mhm.
did you explain it to him?
I told him all the information I had gotten from the webinar. That was the most important thing. And then
Uh-huh.
since I like doing a lot of research, I had done a background check on everything concerning Ian's.
Right. And
Every
what did
little
you find
detail.
out? What did you
I found
find
out
out?
I found out it was real. It was genuine. It was real, and that it was possible. It was possible. So that sense of possibility gave me the push. It gave me the push to be able to convince him to help me out at that particular moment, and he did. He did help me out, and then I got
Perfect.
fully committed to the program. In the program, they told us 6 months, you get your visa, or you be employed with Young. I got fully committed. The next month, I registered for my IELTS UKVI.
Yeah.
Directly, I finished with my e-learning. So
Right.
I was prepared. I was prepared at all the level. I knew this was possible, but I didn't know it was going to be this fast. Because I did not. To tell you the truth, I did not know it was going to be this fast. In my program, because I usually plan my time the way I plan my year. I knew no matter what happens, this thing could be maybe April 2022. That wasn't my plan. I knew, okay, it was going to be, it might be possible around April 2022. So I actually didn't know it was going to be this fast. I was committed to the program. I followed all the instructions that were being given, the compliance document. I got it ready and all of that. And then one lucky day, I got an email. You've been shortlisted for interview. I was like, really?
You were surprised to be shortlisted.
Yeah, actually I was, because I wasn't expecting it to be that soon, I wasn't expecting it to be that soon. In my plans, in my project and program, I knew we could be talking about something April 2022.
Yes.
But not knowing that by this time I will already be in the UK. By April 22, I will be in the UK.
Right.
But really.
Now I want to understand, Gwei, because you got the data, and you needed to do some work placement. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So how did you go about, number one, of course, you need to do your live sessions on a weekly basis, and number two, you need to do your internship. How did you manage that?
Actually, it was very easy for me because coming from a healthcare background as well, I knew practically how everything functions. And then it's through a friend that connected me to this family where I could be able to do the placement. So for me, it wasn't that difficult. It was kind of easy for me to get the family to do that.
Okay. And they're happy.
Yeah, and they were very satisfied. Very happy with my services, very happy, very excited with my services.
I'm sure they are, Gwei. And with the training that you had, the certifications that you had, did it help that you got those trainings and you were able to really practice that during your internship?
Yeah, definitely. The training is it's very organized, Michael. That is one thing that I like about Yans. It's very organized, and I do a lot of check. I check where the training is coming from. I did that. I checked where the training is coming from, the institution where the training is coming from. Yeah, I did all of those research, and then the training, it kind of molds you. It molds you to the practicality of the field. That is the thing. It molds you to the practicality of the field. It gives you the reality of what is in the field and how it can be applied through what you have learned. That is one thing that is very special about the program, about the e-learning. And then the tutors also are, wow, they make sure they give it their best every time. So I was always waiting for the time on Friday to log in for e-learning. Can you imagine? I was waiting for the time. So everything is ready. I'll just sit on my bed and then I'll just wait. Sometimes I'll just log in and wait in the waiting room for some time to get to attend the class.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you enjoy attending your classes?
Yeah, I did. Every session, I enjoyed attending the session. Yeah, every session was great.
Perfect. Now, also, Gwei, I understand that you needed to have your English test coming. Okay.
Yeah.
Were we able to provide you some sort of training in preparation for your IELTS exam?
Yeah, actually, Cherneil is the perfect guy for that. And then, I attended 3 classes only. Due to my schedule and the time. Yeah. And then within 1 week, I decided, okay, I'll go and take the test. And I did, and I passed.
Right. Perfect. 3 classes, 1 week, you got your exam, and you passed.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And I had 6.5 band, I had 6.5 band.
Good.
I was kind of
good.
Yeah, I was expecting. I thought I could have higher, but I'm very happy with my score, considering the timing of the preparation. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, Cameron, Gwei, I keep on calling you Cameron. Because you're from Cameroon, no?
Yeah, from Cameroon.
Now, Gwei, I think that, and because you were able to plan everything in your head, and you did a lot of research, you were able to commit really your time, your schedule, your day, even your finances.
Exactly.
And I'm not sure if you're able to pay back now the guy, your friend,
I
who
did
done the
already.
first. You did.
I paid back
Well
already.
done. Well done. Well done. And you must be able to give him some sort of bonus, yeah, because
That
you were
that
expecting.
the bonus will come later. The bonus will come later.
It will come later because
Yeah.
now you have been shortlisted, you've attended the interview, and
Yeah.
you were given the offer, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's discuss about the interview. Okay, let's discuss
Mhm.
about the interview. The day that you received an email that you were shortlisted,
Mhm.
what's the timeline? Did it happen the following day? Did they give you some sort of preparation? Then the interview happened. How was it? How was the whole thing?
You know, there's one thing that I'm amazed about it. I wasn't connected. I wasn't online. I wasn't online. So actually, but when I came online, I saw missed calls. I saw missed call.
Oh,
I saw messages. I was like, I saw missed call. I saw a message like, check your email. Check your email. I was like, what is my email? I'm very tired now. Why should I be checking my email now? I can check it later. But
uh-huh.
immediately on my phone, I checked the email and I saw, oh, you've been shortlisted. I was like, wow, this is the great news that I wasn't expecting.
Right.
So it was kind of very, very exciting. Yeah, it was very exciting, and we got pre-interview preparation, and everything was there, explained, and the assistant was giving. They told us the kind of patient that could be asked, that we should prepare, and all of that. So it was good. It was a good experience.
Great. And did
Mm.
your interview preparation help you in terms of
Yeah,
doing great in the interview?
yeah, it did. It did, because he told us about safeguarding. He told us about the care plan. He told us about all of that, and it's exactly the terms that we had to use to be able to convince
Wow.
the employer that we are the best candidates for the job. Mhm.
Well done. And Gwei, after the interview, did you
Yeah, I
feel
was right
a
there, but
sense of did you feel a sense of like, I think I got it. I think I got it. Or did you feel like, I don't
actually,
think
I'm a very positive guy. I'm a very positive guy. I keep the positivity in everything. But I was a little bit scared. I was a little bit scared. Yeah,
okay.
because I don't think I gave the best I could give, or maybe the best of me.
Mhm.
Yeah, because the time frame was short for me. It was short for me considering all I had to do. So it was kind of short for me. Yeah. So I didn't
Right.
think I gave the possible best of me during the interview, but I did my possible best. But it wasn't the perfect best for me. Yeah.
Actually, Gwei, my team members were saying Gwei had a hard time during the interview because you kept getting disconnected, and I think you were driving at the time. Was it you? Was
Yeah.
that correct?
Yeah. There was kind of internet connection. There was some internet connection, and I couldn't hear what the interviewer was asking. So on many occasions I had to ask, can you repeat it again? Can you repeat it again? Yeah. So for me, it wasn't the perfect. It wasn't perfect. Yeah.
Right, right.
Mhm.
But you're still lucky because despite the disconnection,
Yeah.
hard communication, you were still able to make it. Do you know
Yeah.
why? Do you have any idea why?
Actually, no, I don't. I don't have any idea why. Seriously, I don't.
I think because number one, it was your previous healthcare background, yeah,
Mhm.
and the fact that despite having a few years gap, because now
Mhm.
you do sales and marketing, despite that,
Mhm.
you are eligible in terms of having all the certifications that you did. You're
Mhm.
doing your internship or your placement, which then makes you still relevant to the position and the requirements that they're looking for, right?
Oh, yeah.
Um, and do you think that if you've applied for any jobs in the UK as a senior carer, with you
Mhm.
just doing sales and marketing now here in the UAE, do you think you'll you'll be able to secure a job?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Why?
Considering the gap, first of all, considering the gap, that would be maybe a block for me getting it. So it was really necessary. It was really necessary that I go through the program. I was
Right.
to learn to get the skill, to get eligible, to get employable, and to be able to do the work placement and all of that to land the job. So in that context, if I was maybe applying directly by myself, not passing through the program, I don't think would have been possible. On a serious note, Michael, it wouldn't have been possible. Seriously, it wouldn't have been possible. Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
And it's good that you see all of this. You understood the importance of, number one, being relevant by making yourself equipped with the certifications and training that you've needed. Yeah. If I'm the employer and have a look at your CV, okay, this guy has done work in care homes and private care and back in Cameroon, but that was a long time ago. Yeah.
Exactly. Definitely. Yeah.
Would he still know how to do it? Would he still know how to do it?
Yeah.
I'm doubtful. I'm going to be doubtful, really. But because I see that your CV is updated, you've got your certifications, which you just recently completed, and you're doing
Exactly.
your working hours through your internship. This guy must be good. Now he's back on track.
Exactly.
And I'm willing to sponsor him. Yeah.
Yeah. That is the magic of Jans.
Yes, so they say. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how you managed to really, and like what you said, you were expecting to be gone, I think, by April. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that was
it was 3 months earlier, right?
3 months earlier. Yeah.
Perfect. Now, Gwei, when you heard about the news, okay, that you have been successfully selected by the sponsor, what was your reaction?
It was mixed feeling. It was kind of mixed feeling. So I can't really explain how I felt, but I had to look for a chair and sit down to assess everything, because it was like a dream. It was like a dream. It was a dream because I wasn't expecting that fast. That is the thing. It's so fast. It's so fast. Seriously, to tell you the truth, it's so fast. I'm a guy that is organized, and I kind of plan things and know that, okay, I give probabilities, I give possibilities, but seriously, I sat down and it was mixed feeling of joy, mixed feeling of, okay, is it for real? Is it real? Is it real? Is it real?
Right. And I can only imagine. How did you tell your wife about it? Did you tell her right away?
No, I did not. I didn't tell her right away. First of all, I took time, read through everything that was written, read through everything, assessed everything. I think it was the next day that I passed the information.
Okay.
Yeah, and everybody was kind of excited that finally this is happening. This story that just started some months ago, it's becoming real. It's becoming. But how can I say, it's becoming live, and we can live it. We can live it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Gwei, do you have any plans of them traveling together with your family, or do you want to settle down first and then get them after a few months? What's your plan?
Yeah, I think I will settle down first. Yeah, because financially it's going to be tough. Financially. So so I will settle down first for some time, and then they can come over, and we'll be all together at once. Finally.
Oh my gosh, I'm really excited for you, Gwei. I don't know. I'm excited for you, really. I like you.
Thank you, Michael.
I like your spirit. I like your attitude. I like your character. And I think
Thank you.
You just really deserve this.
Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you. I'm honored.
Now, don't forget, Gwei. We can actually help you if and when you decide to bring your family now to the UK. right?
I'm
What's
sticking with Yans all the way. I'm sticking with Yans all the way. So,
all the way?
so all
Fantastic.
the
Well
way,
done.
all the way, all the way. I'm sticking with Yans.
Wonderful. Now, Gwei, I loved your story. I loved everything about you. Um, I'd like you, if that's okay, um, we have our viewers live now, yeah? Can you give them a message in terms of, you know, when you have a dream, when you have a plan, and the plan is to succeed, yeah? What message can you give them if they want to go to the UK, if they have plans going to the UK, or if they are not yet sure if they want to move outside of their comfort zone?
I think I will tell them to take action promptly. To take action promptly. That is the most important thing. Because if you don't act, you're not going to see the results. You're not going to see the result. Take the risk full force. Take the risk full force. And then live the experience. Live the experience. Live the discovery. Live the events. And then the rest will follow. So if you have a plan, if you have a dream, if it's noted down, if it's written, if it's organized, take immediate action and you're going to see results.
Wow. I don't know, man. I'm really fond of you now, and I was really hoping that you would be here in my studio so that we can have that one-on-one.
It would have been a great opportunity for me, but
I know.
probably
It would-
we'll have the time for that. Hopefully, we'll have the time for that.
Yes, of course. Fantastic. Gwei, I had so much fun. I had so much, I don't know, you gave me a little bit of a different energy, right? And thank you for that. You're an inspiration to our members. You're an inspiration to the migrant here in the UAE. And I think you've just inspired your people, your fellow Cameroonians, yeah? If they're watching, I'm sure that they are now looking up to you as a great example of what hard work, planning, and determination can give. Yeah?
Thank you, Michael.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well
Thank you very
done,
much.
guys. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
In terms of the process, the next steps for you would be to assign your certificate of sponsorship. And
To tell you 1 minute. Michael, I got the good news today. I got the COS already
oh my
assigned.
gosh! Oh my gosh! I didn't even know about that. Seriously?
I got it on time. Yeah, I got it today.
Oh.
So
Wow! Oh my! Now I'm even happier for you. Oh my gosh!
thank
I
you,
didn't even
thank
know
you.
about that. Oh,
I got it on time.
great. Oh my gosh! Really good. When is your visa appointment?
Actually, I still have to fill all the details to fix that. I'm still working with the case
Yeah,
worker.
okay.
We're still finalizing that.
Right. Okay. That's the easiest part. Nothing to worry about. When you book your appointment, let me know. Okay. I would
Sure,
be more than
sure.
happy to drive you there. Okay.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right. Gwei, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very
Was a
much
pleasure.
for sharing your story. Unbelievable. Really, really epic. Thank you, Gwei.
Thank you too, Michael.
All right. We'll get back to you and speak to you later. Okay. See you soon.
Okay.
All right. I'm kind of speechless now, because I was just about to tell him the next steps or the next process in terms of his application, but I didn't personally know that the COS has been assigned to him already, and he's now just filling up his visa application form. Well done, well done. I like this guy, really. I like this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you let me know what you think about his story. I think, for me personally, Um, it was really inspiring. It was really timely. Um, he talked about sacrificing his time, his money, of course. You know, in the things that he thinks would really help him, and he's done his research. He's done lots of research, yeah. And for a person who's done his research and sacrificed and risked his time, effort, and money on things that he knows, you know, there are facts existing. And by the way, he was working with an immigration company who sends people out to Australia, New Zealand, and even Canada. And it came from him himself. Um, Nothing is really happening. I mean, it's not possible to be able to go to these countries in less than 6 months. But Gwei did it in just 4 months. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Gwei. Well done. And I will see you soon. Right? Now, before we end our show today, let's read some comments. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm still flushing with so much excitement. Oh, wonderful. Woo. Okay. From Juvie Magno. Yippee. Yes. Same reaction here, Juvie. From C. Bonile. Hi, Michael. Congratulations, Gwei. Indeed, congratulations. Um, we've got Lorraine. Hi, Michael. Gwei's story is very inspiring. It is very much inspiring. Thank you for watching today. We have got Endurance. Okita, great work. It is great work. And not just great work, fantastic work. Um, Norma Rosalyn. Wow, that was an amazing journey at Ian's. Good luck. Johanna Kagadas, congratulations. Congratulations, of course. From Joy, congratulations, Gwei. Agnes, Michael, well done. Congratulations. Of course, more congratulations is in order. Ladies and gentlemen, in the last few days, so it's not just Gwei who actually was able to receive his offer letter and was successful with an interview with one of our employers. 10 of them has now been assigned a COS, and now they're filling up their visa applications. Yeah, not just these 10 people, 50 other applicants were interviewed over the last few days. And of course, look, we have assigned 10 defined COSs granted in just 3 days. Now, of course, I think this was for the employer of Gwei, right? We met them a few days ago. We struck a conversation, explained to them the process and all that. They have an existing sponsor license, and we applied for their COS. Yeah. Now, applying for a certificate of sponsorship, even if you have a sponsor license, is not a straightforward application. It would probably take 3 to 4 weeks before they can get the COS from their home office. But, oh my gosh, but this sponsor, because we did the request for them, it only took 3 days. Oh my gosh, 3 days. Let's show that again, please. It took them only 3 days, and they got the request for their COS. And these 10 COSs are now allocated to their successful candidates, right? There you go. January 7 was when we requested the COSs. After 3 days, 10th of January, request was granted. And now they are able to sponsor 10 migrants from outside the UK and start working for them. Great news. Oh my gosh. I think it was one of the best Epic Friday shows we've ever had. Really, Gwei was fantastic. Lots of good news. Um, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you haven't registered and paid for our upcoming event, which is actually tomorrow, this is our first year anniversary. Okay, first year anniversary of our webinars. Yeah, this has opened doors to so many people across the world, wherever you are, whatever your nationality is, whatever your background is, it doesn't matter. Come join us tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time, for our first year anniversary of life-changing webinars. Yeah. Also, don't forget, Ian's UAE is still hiring a sales executive, um, graphics designer, accounts, and admin people, right? If you think you are fit for the role, send us your most updated CV at dubaiteam@ians-group.com. Yeah? The Ian's UAE office is open from Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening, right? Well done. Fantastic. So, am I missing anything else? I don't think I do. Yeah, next week, we're looking forward to another epic story. Hopefully this time we'll have a live guest, because I'm craving for a live face-to-face conversation with you guys, successful candidates. Oh my gosh, why is UAE so big? Why can't Gwei come here in 5 minutes? I don't know, right? But we're looking forward for the next best epic story here in the UAE. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today here at Epic Fridays. Now I'm getting confused. Here at Epic Fridays, where epic people share their epic story. This is Michael, and thank you for watching today. See you guys next week. Go!